Kristen Collins, hope you're doing well. Enjoying this summer and our June, getting ready for our summer solstice, but wanting to suggest maybe it's time to change things up. The concept of rebirth keeps crossing for me, and I'm really hearing and connecting with dropping into our hearts, our inner knowing, and following that unique intuitive purpose that we came here to be. How do we get in touch with that after over 2 years of sludging through, and for some of us even longer than that, just this very interesting, upsetting, often deep time. And for me, I found myself incredibly blessed to be able to step away from my daily routines and my life and my work and my jam, and be in some new environments where I paused and I had the opportunity to kind of look up and look around and be present and see things different. And it's so aligned with what we talk about when so much information is coming at us per second as humans that we have to deflect and get into routines because we can't possibly process and survive all that's coming at us. So we get into these ruts, and that's not to use that as a negative term, but we get into these lanes of being, of understanding of who we are based on our history, our lens, our choices. And it's really time now to be able to look around and look anew and see what other options are there and get in touch with that heart-based, intuitive, unique, authentic purpose and stepping out with that. And it's time, we're ready. So I realize that not everybody can take a vacation right now and get in touch with who they are and why they are and do that releasing work. But we all can change our routine, even if it's one little subtlety that we choose to maybe do different, and build upon that to then go ahead and expand our perspective and our opportunities to look at things different. So my question to you this week is that something that is speaking to you, that maybe you want to contemplate changing up a portion of your existence, of your day, and go ahead and do it different? And maybe if you have the same routine every morning, how can you look at that different? And maybe connect with nature for 5 minutes, or sit with self and meditate for 5 minutes, or even in the shower, what are you thinking about and contemplating and making that different? So what are ways that you can step into looking at your life different and changing it up so that you can get out of the headspace and do some releasing and sink into that heart and let that inner knowing and that authenticity stir so that we have the courage to step forward? So that's what's resonating and happening for me this week. And that's been through really removing myself from my routine and really being present to what's in front of me at the given moment. I invite you, many of you guys are aware that I'm going to be holding space starting June 16th for 8 weeks to dive into how do we get present, how do we feel the present moment and release what maybe we're bringing into that present moment, and then how do we dive deeper into our hearts as to who we are, why we are, and then go ahead and cast that vision from that place of wholeness and authenticity and up level through transcendence and have a different experience. Cast that vision unattached to outcome and receive all of the abundance, all of the joy, all of the opportunity that our unique purpose lives have birthed for us, and we're our real reason for being here. So you can check out the Fall in Love this summer workshop. It's a virtual offering, so folks from around the globe can plug in. It'll be offered live every Thursday at noon Eastern. But if you can't plug in live in a given week or over the 8 weeks, it will be recorded and uploaded and privately shared with you so that you can ingest, digest, and own that content for yourself at whatever time works for you. So I invite you to check that out. That will begin on June 16th virtually. I hope that you join us. KristenCollins.com has that info for you. I also want to put back out there, and I've been sharing this, that David Essel, who will be my guest this Thursday on Raw Real Talks, Wellness Edition at 2 o'clock Eastern, which will be happening right after we launch the Falling in Love this summer workshops. David is a phenomenal global positive psychology thought leader who's really in the mental health space, helping us heal, thrive, and rock it out. And he is offering a certification. I'm going to be taking it virtually at the end of July, but he has an in-person offering in Southwest Florida in June, and then a virtual at the end of July that is really going to not only help me dive deeper into my understanding of my own mental health, but then it is a certification that we can use to step forward to support others and create our own business model around that. So feel free to join David and I on Raw Real Talks on June 16th, Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, or check out his certification on his website, davidessel.com. So as always, love connecting with you guys. Please continue to share your stories and your journey with me. I'm getting heartaches, I'm getting celebrations, I'm getting questions, I'm getting thoughts. It's amazing. It helps me create that opportunity to think deeper and understand and learn and grow. So I love our connectivity. I appreciate your shares, your subscriptions, and your support. It moves me and inspires me as well. So until next time, thanks so much. Be love. Bye.